Module number 7. So this is friction. So lahat ng mga ginawa natin is in-assume natin na frictionless. So dito ngayon i-introduce natin ang friction. So i-apply na natin ang friction dito. So ang topic ang i-encounter na natin dito is yung dry friction. Yung fluid friction or yung may konting tubig or may konting oil, para sana na yun, sa hydraulics niya na yun. Para dito, ano lang, yung dry friction lang. So, basahin nyo na lang yung introduction dyan. So, yan. So, dito na lang tayo sa may illustration. So, yung P is the applied force, W is weight of the object, N is the normal force perpendicular to the plane of contact, and F is your frictional force. Yung frictional force natin, may formula tayo dyan, which is your mu, ganyan yung spelling, yung UE, mu times your normal force. So yan yung parati mga formula na ginagamit natin. Pero yung mu natin, mag-value yan, may given na value yan, depende ko anong type ng surface yung ginagamit or kung saan siya na-slide yung object natin. So ito, tas may dalawang value yan, or dalawang types of coefficient tayo. Yung US tsaka UK. Yung US is your coefficient of static friction. Then your mu K is kinetic. Kung sinabi natin static, hindi siya gumagalaw. So there's no relative motion happening. Tapos yung kinetic is kapag gumagalaw na yung object natin, or kapag meron tayong mga certain cases na kapag nag-exceed na yung force natin, exceed yung force natin, hindi na nakaya ng frictional force, so automatic kinetic na siya. Kung nag-exceed siya dito sa may frictional force natin. So tayo dito, case 1 or your static case. So, pinaka-highlight lang dyan is there is no relative motion happening. So, kung pinush nyo isang object na hindi nag-exceed or equal dito sa may natin, frictional force, ibig sabihin hindi siya gagalaw. What I mean, kung nag-push tayo dito ng 20 Newton force dito, tapos yung kaya niyang i-resist is 30 Newton. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan pa ng 10 Newton force para ma-move itong object natin or 30 higit pa. So, ito lang yung formula na gagamitin lang natin. So, your frictional force must be less than or equal to of your Fmax, or your Fmax must be greater or equal to your frictional force F. Tandaan, pwede sila maging equal basta hindi hihigit itong frictional force natin. And your formula is your mu S times your normal force, or your coefficient of static friction times your normal force. So yung yung analysis is yung summary, and dito na din lang sa may module. So for type 1 muna tayo, or case 1. So una is assume equilibrium yung object, then solve for the equilibrium values, or yung mga laws, yung N tsaka yung F ninyo. Total, yan na naman yung hinahanap talaga. Kasi ang P, yung force na ay given niya, tapos yung weight ng object, kailangan ibigay yan. Or pwede rin baliktad, ito yung given, or ito yung pinapahanap sa inyo. Then, last is check assumptions if it is correct for case 1. Kung tama ba dito, or kung pupunta ba yan dito. So, punta na tayo ng sample problem 1. Basahin ko lang. A 100-pound block in the figure is initially rest on a horizontal plane. Determine the frictional force between the block and the surface. P was gradually increased from 0 to 30. Yan. So, yung mga formula natin na magagamit dito is F is equals to USN. Or, ayan. Mu n lang pala muna, mu n. So, i-assume muna natin na static case to. So, yung normal force natin dito muna, so, all both equal din lang dito. So, this is 100 pounds din. Is equal to your N. Then, ito yung F natin. So, yung F natin is equal to mu Sn, which is equal to, ay yung max muna natin, F max muna natin. Mu Sn, so 0.5 times 100. So, that is equal to 50 pounds. So, yung F natin, so paano itong value yung F natin? Total nakuha na natin yung value ng F max natin. So, summation forces along X is equal to 0. To the right is positive. So, P minus F is equal to 0. Pero yung F natin dito yung P pala natin dito is 30. 30 to dapat 30. Hindi, tama. 100 to dapat 100. 100 to, tama, that is 50. So, your F is equal to 30 pounds. Ngayon, yung condition natin na 30, yung condition natin na F must be greater than your F max. Diba? So, yung nakalculate natin F is 30, tapos yung F max natin ay 50. So, mas malaki nga siya. Therefore, case 1 to. So, hindi siya gagalaw. So, ito is 50. Kahit yung F mo dito is 30. Ayan, F. Yan. So, para bumalaw itong natin, itong block natin, dapat mas higit pa sa 50 pounds. Kaya, stationary lang to. So, kailangan magdagdag ng 30 pounds dito para ma-move nyo itong object natin. Then, sample problem number 2. Can the system in the figure be in static equilibrium in the position shown? The uniform bar AB weighs 50 pounds and the weight of the block C is 30 pounds. Friction at A is negligible and the coefficient of static friction is 4 at all at the other contact surfaces. So, meron na tayong given na mu. Yan, 0.4. Kung sinabi friction is negligible at A or at a certain point, ibig sabihin wala siyang friction dito. Or your friction here is 0. Yan. Since 0 ang friction natin sa A, ayun, lalagay na tayo dito. So, yung weight ng bar natin, automatic dapat sa gitna nung buong bar natin. So, this is 50. Since dito, meron siyang contact force dito sa between B and C. So, therefore, meron siyang normal force dito, which is NB. And meron din siyang frictional force na FB. Tapos ito, since wala siyang frictional force, normal force lang ang meron dyan sa kanya, which is NA. So, paano yan? Paano tayo mag-moment dyan? So, mag-moment tayo dito sa line B. Total, meron na tayong angle tayo dito, which is 30 degrees dyan. So, masasolve natin to. Itong NA. Since, siya, naka-diagonal, so meron siyang components. So, sabihin natin NAX, NAY, NAX. So, summation, moment at A at B is equal to 0, counterclockwise is positive. So, ito, ano to? This is 10, this is 30. So, this is 10, cosine 30. Then, yung height natin dito, this is 10 sine 30 degrees. Yan. So, una, so ito naman, itong NA natin, so yung NAY natin, ang NAY natin, this is NA, yung 40 degrees ang gagamitin natin So, NAY, so this is sine 40. Yung NAX natin is NA cosine 40 degrees. So, MB, so NA. So, counterclockwise positive, so NA sine 40 times yung perpendicular distance niya, which is 10 sine 30, cosine pala. Then, ito, yung NAX natin, plus NA cosine 40 times 10 sine 30 degrees. Then, itong 500 minus 500. Yung distance niya, that is 5 cosine 30 degrees is equal to 0. So your NA is equal to 230.4 pounds. Pero hindi pa yun yung kailangan natin. Kailangan natin dito is yung FB at NB. So, summation forces along Y is equal to 0, upwards is positive. So, NB minus 500 plus NA sine 40 is equal to 0. So, your NB is equal to 351.9 pounds. Then summation forces along x is equal to 0. So FB to the right is positive minus NA cosine 40 is equal to 0. So your FB is equal to 17650 pounds. So, meron na tayo itong mga to. Then, punta naman tayo pababa sa may block C natin. So, since yung sa may top figure natin, itong NB natin paakyat, so therefore, itong B natin dito, yung NB natin pababa. Then, ito yung FB natin to the right, so therefore, dito to the left. Since ito naman ang block C natin, ito, so plane of action natin, which is ito na, ito. So, this is now your NC, then this is your FC. So, kung kukunin natin yung mga values natin dito, tandaan nyo, meron pa yung weight ng block dito So, summation forces Y is equal to 0, upwards is positive. So, NC minus NB minus 300 is equal to 0. NC is equal to 651.9 pounds. Then, summation forces X is equal to 0. To the right is positive. So, FB, negative FB plus FC is equal to 0. So, your FC is equal to FB, which is 176.5 pounds. Tandaan nyo, ano pa lang to. So, ito yung mga nakuha natin mga values for F. Yung mga FB and FC. Ngayon, ang tinatanong is kung mag-move ba itong figure natin or in terms of equilibrium ba ito or naka-static equilibrium itong figure natin. So, isa-isahin natin yung mga Fmax nila. So, since una is ito from B and C. So, yung surface ng B and C ang NA natin. So, yung FB max natin is equal to mu S times NB. So, 0.4 times yung NB natin, which is 351.9. So that is equal to 140.76 pounds. Since ang computed natin value is 176.5, so 176 pounds. So hindi siya static. So ibig sabihin gagalaw to. Gagalaw ito. Sa part na to. Kasi mas malaki ang na-compute nating FB compared dun sa may FB max na nakuha natin. Then FC max is equal to 0.4 times yung nakuha natin NC, which is 1.9. So that is equal to 260.8 pounds. Also, yung C naman, hindi siya gagalaw. Kasi yung na-compute natin FC is 176.5, pero mas malaki pa rin yung 260.8. So, between B and C, hindi siya static, pero between C tsaka yung floor surface na, naka-static siya. So, ito, magte-tend mag-i-slide siya. Mag-i-slide yan pababa. Habang itong C, itong block C natin, hindi siya gagalaw.